Hi everyone, it's Coach Abby. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our meal plan. I know everyone has their meal plan containers that came with the 21-Day Fix program. If you got the All Access Pass or some of our other programs, you would have received this too. The meal plan is amazing, and I am here today to break it down a little bit for you. I know that the meal plan can be a little intimidating, especially if you're not used to meal planning or kind of following a plan like this. So I'm here today to help you see how easy it can be, how fun and delicious it can be. This meal plan doesn't restrict you. You get to eat a lot of fun foods like this yellow container. Carbs are still allowed on this meal plan. So I'm going to help you kind of break it down, help you figure out some fun recipes, especially if you have kiddos, stuff like that, so we can make it a super easy transition into your lifestyle. So let's get started and talk about our individual containers. My recommendation at the beginning is to start small and easy, build your way up. That way you're not overwhelmed. And there's just so many fun things that you can do. First things first is you need to calculate your calorie bracket. If you need help with that, let us know. It's going to tell you how many of each container you can have a day. That's super important. This way, you're not counting calories on food. You're not looking at the back of the nutritional information trying to figure out how many calories you have, because your containers are going to do all the work for you. Super easy. One of my favorite ones is fruits. Guys, this is fruit. Everyone loves fruit, right? You can fill this with whatever you want in the fruit category. So I have some fresh strawberries here, for instance. If I wanted to fill up my container with this, I could just fill it to the brim with fresh strawberries. I could do blueberries, I could do raspberries, I could make a fruit medley. I could sprinkle some lemon juice on there, maybe a little bit of orange juice on there, fresh orange juice, to make like a fruit salad. I can also combine my fruit with something else. So let's say you are a Greek yogurt fan. You could put some Greek yogurt in a bowl, put some fruit on top. Super easy, combine two containers. You also don't always have to fill these completely full if you don't want the full serving. So maybe you want to fill this half with blueberries so you can have a snack at work later with some strawberries. If you want, you can get apples, bananas, clementines, pineapple, whatever you want. This is your fruit container. So it's a really good one. It's a good topper for things as well. It's a good topper for cereals. It's a good topper for pancakes, anything like that, or it's fun just to eat on its own. I particularly like fruit with some peanut butter, so that's another way that you can combine it. So this one's generally most people's favorite because everyone likes fruit, right? Sweet stuff. Our next container is going to be our red container. So I have actually printed off, which helps me, my containers. I have them all written out so I can hang these on my fridge. So pro tip, when you're looking through the list that's included in the 21-Day Fix, the foods at the very top of the list generally are the foods that have the best nutrients. So you want to try to rotate through those and make sure you're hitting those top foods throughout the week. The ones on the bottom are still good for you, but you don't want to base your diet solely around the bottom of the list. You want to make sure you're kind of fluctuating through the list so you're getting your full nutritional value. So we just went fruit, which was here. So raspberries, watermelon, cantaloupe, orange, apples, grapefruits, all sorts of good fruit. Our next container we're going to talk about is red. This is our protein container. Protein. So our proteins on our list are things like, let's start from the beginning. Sardines, chicken, ground chicken or turkey, fish, game, eggs, Greek yogurt, clams, red meat, Shakeology, tofu, pork. You can go through this. We have some ham slices, ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, that sort of stuff. So you can go through the list. Shakeology, super easy. 1 scoop of that a day is my protein. Pro tip, you can add some fruit to your Shakeology. That's a way that you can combine two containers. Other things are Greek yogurt. I love Greek yogurt. What I do is I do some Greek yogurt, some fruit, maybe a little drizzle of honey, because Greek yogurt's generally not very sweet. Perfect snack. What is this? Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is another one. Put some pineapple on there, put some pepper on there. Another high protein snack as well. You can do chicken. What do I have here? I have chicken in this container, right? Yeah. Chicken. I made chicken last night, and all I did was I kind of seasoned it and put some lemon juice on it. It smells really good. Protein, easy. And then leftovers make great lunches as well. So protein container is an easier one for people because it's meat. And people can think about their options. It's easier to remember the meat category. Lunch meat, I have a bunch of turkey. My recommendation is get the healthy turkey or the healthy ham. I get the kind that has no nitrates or anything like that, no preservatives. That's the one that I select, but it's a good grab and go. I like to make Lunchables with my meat category, where you do lunch meat, some cheese, and a cracker. So it's like a big kid's Lunchable. Remember those when we were kids? So yeah, meat. Our next one is vegetables. This is the big one, guys, because we need a lot of vegetables. But that's okay, because it makes it fun. I think I lost my vegetable list, but that's okay. We know what, oh, here it is. We know what our vegetables are, right? So kale, spinach, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, tomatoes, squash, string beans, cauliflower, carrots, and goes on and on. Vegetables. This one's tricky for people because generally we need a lot of these a day. But there's secret ways that you can kind of integrate them in. Life pro tips. Salads. I have like a salad. Now this is one of the ones that have the mix. Don't go with just plain iceberg because generally that's very nutrient limited. Go with like a mixed bag, spinach or kale. I have a salad every day with dinner. Like I have a side salad. You know how you go to a restaurant and they give you a side salad? I do one of those every day with dinner. I fill up this cup, plop it on there, a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, voila, salad. It's a great way to get that extra greens. I also put spinach in my Shakeology when I blend it. You can't even taste it. So there we go, 2 cups, easy. And then I add spinach, not spinach, like a side to my dinner. Like I have asparagus or cauliflower. I steam something. I season it so it tastes really good. And then for lunch, I always do. So like I have tomatoes here, celery, carrots. I chop them up. And then what I do is I add some hummus, which is another category we're going to talk about. I add some hummus and I just dip veggies in hummus at lunchtime. Super easy. Or I do it while I'm cooking dinner. I eat veggies with hummus. That way I'm like eating, so I'm not starving and eating everything in my refrigerator while I'm cooking dinner. So, easy vegetables. So those are the tips, are kind of to make the veggies and hummus, do side salads, and add spinach wherever you can. Even pasta, different recipes, you can add spinach to it and you barely even notice that it's there. If you cut it up small enough, your kids won't even notice that it's there. So that's a good option. So moving on to our next container, personal favorite, carbs. A lot of times you get on these diets and they keep you from eating carbs, and that's not good. Carbs are very beneficial. Your body needs the energy from carbs. We just want to make sure that we're choosing the right carbs. So, our carb list. The top contenders: sweet potatoes, yams, quinoa, beans, edamame, rice, corn on the cob, down through into our pastas, our couscous, our cereals, our breads, and bagels and such. If you're getting your breads and stuff, make sure that they are whole wheat. I actually have some in my fridge right now. Whole wheat bread. So I use this for toast, or I use it for sandwiches. I do like bread, so I eat them. I also get myself some whole grain pasta. So I still make pasta dishes. I just make it with the whole grain pasta. But just make sure you're not only doing bread and pasta like every day. Switch it up to my personal favorite carb, which, whoop, I'm throwing onions everywhere, is the sweet potato. Guys, I love sweet potato. So what I do is I roast these and they're super yummy. I make little burger buns with them, like I use them as the bun instead of bread. I also cut them in half and I cook them and I stuff them with chicken, like I did buffalo chicken with these. So good. Seriously, sweet potatoes are so like underappreciated. This is my favorite carb. It can be super yummy. It gives you that kind of that umami like bread flavor that people like without having like, it's just a healthy thing. So this is one of my favorite carbs. I can give you tons of recipes for sweet potatoes as well. So yeah, carb container. You can also do, like I have oatmeal. I like to do oatmeal for breakfast or whole grain cereal. So I get like straight Wheaties. It's just like Wheaties. They're very bland. So what I do is I put a ton of fruit. I do blueberries and strawberries, a little sprinkle of stevia. Oh my goodness. Stevia and some almond milk. It's amazing. Almond milk counts as like a teaspoon, so it doesn't count as a carb anymore if you're familiar with the old 21 Day Fix. So whole grain cereal, easy breakfast. That's something that I really like to do. Again, but I rotate my carbs. I don't always just eat cereal. I make sure to get those sweet potatoes and quinoa. Quinoa is one of my favorite carbs. I actually have some cooked. I always cook a bunch and then I put it in the fridge, so that quinoa. So remember that chicken I was telling you about? What I'll do for lunch is plop some of this on a plate, put my quinoa on top, drizzle it with lemon, maybe I'll cut up some parsley, and then I'll eat that. It's delicious. And then I'll do a side of vegetables, maybe some asparagus. So it's a really easy lunch food. I send this with Josh in his lunchbox too because it heats up really well. Quinoa. All right, so we talked about our card. We're going to talk now about our blues. This is another favorite people. This is our fats. And I got to find my blue card. These are our cheeses, our avocado, our almonds, our cashews, our peanuts, our pistachios, if you're in America, walnuts, hummus, coconut milk, cheeses, all that good stuff. So you could use this if you're making a dish with cheese, fill it up, sprinkle it on. You could fill it to the brim with hummus. What I usually do, because I love cheese, is I do half for hummus for lunch and then the other half for cheese for my dinner, because I think cheese goes on like all of my dinners. So that's my way of doing this. If not, avocado's really great. That's another one I like to do. So blue is fun and it's an easy one to mix up too. It's one of those ones I like to just add on to my dishes, whatever I'm making. But hummus is always a daily food. I love hummus. Our last container is another variation of fats. 21 Day Fix splits it up because the fats in the orange container, the little one, are really high in omegas, so they want you to make sure you're getting these every day. These are your seeds: pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, olives, peanuts, or unsweetened coconut or dressing. So if you're making a salad and you're using one of the 21 Day Fix dressings, you can use your container. If not, I like to snack on peanuts. I like to put flaxseed or sunflower seeds on my salads. They make good salad additions. It adds a little crunch. So if not, I like olives. I like to eat olives while I'm cooking dinner. Easy container, but the good idea is the fact that it splits your fats up to make sure you're getting complete nutrition with your fats. Last container is our teaspoon. You get teaspoons every day. This is olive oil, coconut oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oils, nut butters like peanut butter, and you get usually a good bit of those a day. So how I generally utilize those, I just cook my dinner with oils. Any meat that I cook with coconut oil, which is really delicious and not really strong, so you're not like making coconut tasting food. It's just a little flavor. I love olive oil. So I cook my food, or I put this on my salads. I am just a basic salad person. I just like a little olive oil and salt on my salad, so that's the way that I get my teaspoon. Almond milk now counts as a teaspoon as well. And then peanut butter. So I dip my apples in peanut butter or my celery in peanut butter. Easy ways to do it. So it's super simple to use this meal plan, I promise. Let me give you an example. You love tacos, right? So you're gonna go to the store and you're gonna buy whole wheat or corn shells, right? Something that fits in the meal plan in our carb container. You're gonna fill it with ground turkey, seasoned with like the Mexican spices. You're gonna make some beans, some refried beans, or you're gonna make some black beans to add in there. You're going to make some avocado guacamole. Maybe you're gonna sprinkle some cheese. That's how you're gonna use your blue container. And you're gonna fill your shells up with your amazingness. You're gonna add tons of veggies. You're gonna add some lettuce. You're gonna add some sliced tomato. You're gonna add some onion. Voila, that was on the 21 Day Fix, tacos. You're doing pasta. Let's say you want to make a pasta dish. You make some chicken. Maybe you make some Parmesan chicken with a little bit of cheese, some mozzarella cheese, some basil. You cook some whole wheat pasta. You cook it with a homemade marinara sauce, or you buy the low sodium kind. Life tip: if you buy the kind without sodium, or you make it yourself, it actually counts as a green container, so it's your greens. So pasta sauce, some chicken, maybe add a side of asparagus or a side salad, voila. Maybe you're having breakfast and you do oatmeal with fruit. I mean, that's like how you combine it. And then your Shakeology. So that was a red, a yellow, and a purple. Ta-da. So it doesn't have to be crazy complicated. I try to make every single meal that I love, even like burgers or pizza, whatever I love, there is a way to make it healthy, and that's what we're here to do. We're going to help you find ways to incorporate normal foods into your life. We do not want you to be hungry. Part of the fix is not being hungry. So if you're like starving on your meal plan, let us know, because we'll figure out a way to either bump up your food or we can add in a couple extra containers. But part of it is eating every single container a day, and I can't stress that enough. So if you're skipping your greens because you don't like them, or you're doing one more of this or less of this, the plan is designed to give your body optimal nutrition throughout the day, which means that you have to eat every single container. What meal plan do you actually have to make sure you eat everything? And if you were to put all of this food out on a table a day, it's a good bit of food, and you're gonna feel energized. You're gonna feel great because these foods are healthy and they're clean. Because we're using the container system, we're generally not getting a lot of food with preservatives. So we're gonna feel really good. Our body's gonna be very happy, and you're gonna be balanced. Your body is gonna get a balanced nutrition. That's what the fix is all about, is balancing our portions to make sure that we're getting everything our body needs, because food is fuel. Treat your body. I say food is fuel. Treat it with premium. You deserve it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let us know. We are excited to help you learn how to meal plan. I'm going to be posting some meal plans in the file section. These are more elaborate plans that you can use throughout the week, like things like, where are they? My favorite. Deviled eggs, guys. See? Deviled eggs. This is what I'm going to have for lunch. I made healthy deviled eggs. So what I'm telling you is, like, you can take the foods that you like and make them healthy. I just did them with Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. Super easy. And then 2 eggs is a protein. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have all of these deviled eggs for lunch. So it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be hard. And it doesn't have to be restrictive. You're not just eating like chicken and rice for 3 weeks. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So have questions, let us know. We will talk to you later. Bye, guys.